Yo, what up? I'm back. I'm just trying to get y'all my 2 cents, right? In this video, Flacco says the new Boosie lawsuit is horrifying. We all should be terrified. I don't know about that. Boosie, I don't know why he always gets in trouble and he always gets out. I saw something else about Boosie, like 2 days ago, where he got juked for $600K with some trying to pay somebody to talk to Trump to pardon him. But Boosie, I know you ain't that crazy, nigga. You giving people $600,000 because they said they know Trump. They scammed you, bruh. You gonna be hot on your toes, man. And if you giving niggas just giving away money like that, I got some land to sell you behind the White House. I got some land to save for a couple $100,000 right behind the White House. Without further ado, let's see what Boosie got going on.
Lawsuit is really terrible, and it exposed a lot of terrifying things about our own government. Boosie and our government are probably two subjects you never thought would collide. But this lawsuit kind of merges a lot of things that's just outright scary. For the last couple years, Boosie has been doing everything in his power to stay out of jail. Bro been contacting witch doctors, bro been asking fans to pray for him.
Contacting witch doctors is crazy.
Bro been begging Trump on Twitter. Bro been doing everything possible, and it all stems from the federal charges he caught in San Diego. He was facing up to 15 years in jail.
On to a little more serious news here. A well-known rapper with a big following on social media could be headed back to prison after he pleaded guilty to a gun charge in federal court today.
Boosie was arrested during a traffic stop.
Boy, they love calling him Boosie with a Z. Like Ari Spears do. Boosie.
Here in San Diego 2 years ago. CBS 8's Kelly Hesdahl joins us live downtown. Kelly, you were in the courtroom. You also spoke to Boosie. What can you tell us?
That's right, and his legal name is Torrance Hatch. Now, a lot of times defendants don't really want to talk to us if they're still going through court proceedings, but he was fine with it. He says he accepts responsibility for what happened, and he's ready to move forward.
I want to put it behind me. I want to get it behind me and get on with my life, you know.
Boosie, just to be honest, man, you say this each and every fucking time, bro. And then each and every time, you get in trouble again. Like, I know I've been rooting for you for at least 20 years, man. Since before Death Row. I did shows with you. And I also rooted for you. But I'm tired of rooting for you. I want to root for somebody else. I don't want to root for you no more, bro. Keep getting in trouble. Damn, they're like mystical. It's like the first time, we root for you. Now, you ain't have no good rape charges, so I didn't mind continuously trying to root for you. But come on, bro. I'm exhausted now, man. I don't care what, man. You got a big house. You got money. You take care of your kids. You got a new daughter, obviously some new young lady that you like. Go enjoy life, bruh. The fuck you still getting in trouble for? It's not gangster to get in trouble. I'm just tired of rooting for you. Whatever.
A lot of things this case has stopped me from doing, traveling all across the world, making. So I just want to get it over with, and, you know. Accept my guilty plea. I'm ready to get over it.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Just say a prayer for me. I just need prayer. I don't need nothing else. Yeah.
And his attorney provided us this video of him performing on stage. Now, Hatch, known as Boosie to his fans, now awaits sentencing. He's a father of 9 kids. His fiance was with him in court today. So some background on this case. It stems from a traffic stop in San Diego in May 2023. Hatch was arrested in Choias View after police found 2 guns inside a vehicle he was riding.
Cause look, Boosie, you're too rich to be carrying your own firearms, bruh. That's why they have paid security. You spend money on everything else, you just got to understand what's important to you. I'm not feeling sorry for you if you get caught with a gun. You know how bad I want to carry a gun? But I know I can't tote one, nigga. That's why I got this. Charleston White gave me this. Shake this motherfucker up. It's gonna be my pistol. And I hit you with this, ain't no telling what I'm gonna hit you with a little after. What's after that? But I know I can't carry a gun. So I have to have security or I have to practice prevention. Cause I'm tired of this shit, nigga. You know better. Don't even make no sense. You carrying a gun that you ain't even shot. You ain't shoot them guns, nigga.
Riding in. Now,
Boosie pled guilty to those charges in August. He was looking at 15 years in prison. His sentencing was November, but it ultimately got pushed back to January.
Looking for an easier way to get that LLC next to your business name? Say hello to Taylor Brands. Just go to their...
After pleading guilty in August, he was still looking at 15 years. So he met up with two men at the advice of his attorney in September. The two men he met up with in September is Jack Berkman and Jacob Wall. Now, he met up with them asking for help to keep him out of jail ahead of his sentencing, which was supposed to...
Man, ain't nowhere in here you gave that much money to a nigga that wearing a shirt like this from Burlington. He wearing a shirt from Burlington Clothes Factory. And you believe that he was going to help you get pardoned, so you gave people $600,000. Anyway, I don't know. Let's see.
To be in November. Now, the two men he met up with, Jack Berkman, he has a company called Berkman and Associates. He's a professional lobbyist. Boosie had took a plea deal, but he didn't want to leave anything to chance. He didn't want to go to court and the judge give him 15 years. So he met up with these dudes to ask for their help to keep him out of jail. How could they do that? Well, he got a Fed case. These dudes promised Boosie they will go to Trump and they will ask Trump to pardon Boosie.
So fucking hilarious. They might as well tell him that they was gonna go to Mars and bring a Martian back, and he was gonna step, seal, and deliver. I know you didn't get these folks $600,000, Boosie.
And Trump will pardon Boosie. The reason they were so confident they could keep Boosie out of jail is because it's a wide open secret by now that Donald Trump receives money to pardon people, but he's not just receiving anybody's money. Like you just can't walk up to Donald Trump and say, hey, bro, here's...
Man, I sure wish I had me a goddamn Trump plug, boy. You know how much money I make off the Trump plug just having it? Boy, niggas, boy. Got to be kidding me.
My money, pardon me. You have to go through lobbyists. You have to go.
You willing to give Trump $600,000 to pardon you instead of paying somebody for security that can legally tote your guns? You know, it could be me, but kind of ass backwards. Ass backwards, Boosie. Ass backwards.
Through a middleman, you have to go through somebody that can keep it discreet, which is why you see NBA YoungBoy got pardoned, he paid. Kodak Black got pardoned, he paid, right? The labels is paying for their artists to get pardoned, right? Because again, it's a smart business move. Why?
Man, most people that get pardoned gonna have the biggest buzz that they can have, drop whatever they want to drop and make their money back. True.
I keep YoungBoy in jail who can make you $30 million when you could pay $1 million to get him pardoned. So it's an open secret. Donald Trump is pardoning people for money, but you have to go through a middleman. And the middleman are people like Berkman and Associates.
So guys, there was some reporting in the first term about how at the end of it, Trump had this like pay to play scheme where if you could find...
So I wonder, is this guy's hair going gray? Or is he just white like Donahue? Like, bro, what are you doing? Is that platinum white boy hair? I don't know what's going on, but hey.
A way to give him some money, then he would find a way to pardon the people that you want him to pardon. There was connections between, like, a bunch of rappers have this agent, and those agents have connections to Ivanka or Jared Kushner, and behind the scenes, there was a lot of movement where it was like, hey, we'll give you money, you got to pardon this rap, Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, all these other people, random people who you would think, why is Trump part?
It's not random. First of all, they have big platforms, they have an influence, and they have money. It's not random. Strategic.
This person. It's so bizarre. It's so weird. Well, it's because all he cares about is the money. He is deeply, deeply corrupt.
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Trump a billionaire. His son is becoming a billionaire. He don't really care about the money. He care about the relationships. That's all he cares about. And if Trump owes you a favor, you too can scam Boosie for $600 or to $1 million. because they need it. When people say, rich people say, favors are more than money, because Trump them, they can't even spend money. Elon Musk, he can't spend no money. He's a trillionaire.
It is insane how corrupt he is. So there was reporting on that in the first term, right? And in the second term, once a week or once every other week, you hear this story of Trump pardoning somebody, and you're like, he pardoned who? He pardoned who? What are we talking about here? Never mind 1,200 January 6th rioters. Like over 400 of them were violent criminals. Over 100 of them assaulted cops. Pardons them. Doesn't care. Because he wants you to know, if you commit a crime for him, it's not really a crime. I got your back, right? But that's just one example.
We should have known that when we saw the people scale the White House. Then they got pardoned out with the rest of his friends that were found guilty in the federal crimes that they were committing.
You've seen the many examples. So we got some new ones for you. Ready? Trump has pardoned Paul Walzak 3 weeks after Paul's mother attended a $1 million per person Trump fundraiser. Oh, this gets worse, y'all. This gets worse. Ready? This guy went to jail for screwing over nurses and doctors at his nursing homes, taking $10 million from their paychecks to buy a yacht.
You look up and there's somebody who committed.
Again, I asked this question honestly. I said, how many people have become billionaires without casualties? Without casualties.
A Ponzi scheme being pardoned almost every day by Trump because they got money to do it. So they've been doing it in their community. It's just reaching hip hop. Now, the reason why Boosie went with Berkman and Associates is because his lawyer have had several clients that they helped get pardoned. So Boosie was almost confident that these were the guys who could get him a pardon. So they came to an agreement with Boosie where Boosie would pay them $600,000 for consultation. So the scope of services that Boosie paid for is a consultant is retained by client Boosie, Torrance Hatch, to provide exclusive strategic advisory and advocacy services for the sole purpose of seeking and securing a full presidential pardon for the charges to which client has pled guilty in a matter of United States versus Torrance. It's the gun case, like you guys know, okay? So the primary and exclusive objectives of this engagement is to obtain a presidential pardon. So they were supposed to get a pardon. Now, this was not a, hey, we're gonna get a pardon. And
this says this is called consultation. This is not guaranteeing a pardon. Boosie might just be, money just be down the drain.
If we don't get a pardon, hey, bro, we tried, but you're just paying us for advice. That's not it. No.
And you didn't give a full million. You gave $600K.
Oh, right? They actually put, listen, conducting high-level strategic outreach and direct lobbying with key officials within the White House counsel's office to ensure the pardon petition receives thorough and favorable consideration. But he didn't just pay for advice, he paid for guarantees. So this was signed September.
Oh, he paid for guarantees and not advice. I thought that's what consultation means.
25th, a month after Boosie pled guilty. They had until January 31st. Now, this is a typo right here, by the way, because this was signed September 25th, 2025. This is supposed to say January 31st.
If you look at right down at that bottom, it say $300,000 of the retainer fee is non-refundable. And shall be considered earned in full by consultant upon receipt of services rendered and to be rendered. You gave them over. So basically, what you did give them is $300,000, not $600,000. You gave them $300,000, thinking you were going to get $1 million pardon. Oh, they say, man, I got the hookup, I got the plug. $300K of that wasn't coming back no way. Money just down the drain. Man, you crazy as hell. You would rather give these white boys that you don't know money for a pardon. $300,000 you'll never get back. Instead of paying someone for armed security. Paying to make sure you're secure and safe. Man, you crazy as hell.
2026. But the agreement was, I guess this is like a rough draft that was later like edited and remanded. But the agreement was they will give Boosie a pardon by January 31st, 2026, whichever occurs first, okay? The pardon...
Listen, the lawyers can't give you a fucking pardon. They can bullshit you. That's what they do. They bullshit lawyers. They not gonna say no to your money. Because why would the fuck would they do that?
Close of business days or January 31st, 2026. Now, if Boosie does not get the pardon, they would offer Boosie a refund. So it says right here,
literally says you're not getting $300K back. So that's not a full refund, bruh. That is not a full refund. That's me giving you 50 cents, 60 cents, and your po ass only giving me 30 cents back. And you ain't do shit but take it.
Full presidential pardon for the matter is not secure for the client by close of business on January 31st. Again, this will say 2026. Consultation shall refund $300,000 to the client. The refund is conditioned upon the following procedure. So they will keep $300,000 for themselves because they did the work and they contacted the proper officials and they went through and did everything. But if they cannot secure the pardon, you would get $300,000 back.
Your money gone. Now you just would rather give $600K to some people to pardon you and get yourself in trouble. And you toting a gun that you ain't even shoot. You toting a gun that you didn't even shoot. Instead of following the proper procedures, you've been a star for a long time. Pay for some fucking security.
Which, I'll be real, if you have a criminalistic mind, this is like the perfect business to be in.
Yes.
I could charge people $50,000 to get them a presidential pardon, but I'll say, hey, you give me $50,000 for me to do the work, and if you don't get the pardon, you get only $25,000 back. I could take people
No, you only give him $20,000 back. They took
money all day and just give them half the money back once the time frame is over and do no work at all. I don't know why anybody would
especially if I don't like you. Especially if I don't like you.
Agree to this. I'm in the wrong business, man. That's like a guaranteed jug, bruh. Take money all day and refund half. That's about it. So, the refund will be under certain conditions. The client must submit a written request for the consultant for the refund. Consultant shall return the funds within 3 business days of receiving the client's written request. The funds shall be transferred via bank wire to a bank account designated in writing by the client. The payment schedule, the entire retainer fee of $600,000 is due in full. So he pays $600,000. Now, here's the thing. Boosie pled guilty in August. Boosie's sentencing was pushed from November to January. Boosie was ultimately sentenced, I think, January 13th. After Boosie was sentenced, he never received any jail time. He received a suspended sentence.
Now, think how dumb you is. Think how dumb you is. You jumped the gun.
So he got probation plus a suspended sentence that kept him out of jail. So January 13th, Boosie found out, okay, he didn't have to go to jail, but he still has $600,000 of his money out there for a pardon that had not come yet. So once the deadline of
and $300,000 of that you're not getting back,
January 31st had passed, Boosie then put in the
and they are lawyers. I guarantee you they not gonna give you your money back, or they would have been did it. Operating by the book.
A refund to get his $300,000 back. But these criminals told Boosie, but we can't give you back the money. We can't give you back the $300,000, even though that's what the contract says, even though that's what we agreed upon. And you know why they can't give Boosie back the money? Because according to them,
don't say because he didn't go to get the pardon. Man, why? Why, Flacco? Tell me why.
Due to overturned costs, we are effectively bankrupt. All right, the company
What?
is bankrupt, bro. We can't give you back the money because we're in bankruptcy. Sorry, we don't got the money.
They were in bankruptcy. I bet you they were in bankruptcy before they took that money.
Now, Bergman and Associates said in a statement, no provision to return half the fees was ever actually agreed to. This is the first known. Oh my God, this is a nasty. They sent Boosie the contract. Boosie signed the contract, gave it.
Now, who you think that the court's gonna side with? They don't care about nothing. You see, Trump, they got plugs with Trump. They are not going nowhere. Man, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Give it back to him and kept a copy. But I'm assuming that typo of January 31st, 2025 instead of 2026 gives them a way out because the contract, I guess, is like null and void. Who knows?
Void.
But I don't.
The contract is null and void. It says 2025 September.
No. So they told Boosie via text message, "Hey, bro, we can't pay you, right? We can't pay you, bro, because, well, you know, we're in bankruptcy right now. We don't have any money to pay you." Then they wrote to this news article, "Hey, we actually never agreed to give him half, even though that's what the contract says." That's what they told Notice. And then when TMZ contacted them, they told TMZ a whole different story. Boosie just got finessed and jugged. Yo,
Man, I got some real land that I can sell anybody that want to buy it for $1 million. I got some square feet right on the White House lawn if anybody want to buy it. I'm selling.
legally just robbed Boosie. They're giving different stories to anybody who asks. They tell Boosie we bankrupt, tell this other publication, well, we never agreed to that. And now look at the other excuse they just told TMZ as to why they can't pay Boosie back the money. They tell TMZ, listen, Boosie has no reason to be unhappy. In 30 years of lobbying, I doubt we have ever done more work and harder work. The provision in the contract he is referencing was never agreed to at all. The other factor is that Boosie's quest for a pardon was made much tougher by an arrest for an alleged crime of violence in Texas earlier this year.
But you took the money, though, and you knew that.
We tried very, very, very hard. They're saying, listen, we couldn't get the pardon.
Now, if y'all think they gonna take Boosie, word, they care about Boosie more than they do those white boys at the White House that got the plugs to the White House, you out your mind. So, in layman's terms, for niggas, this is what just happened. A nigga like Boosie wanted, say whatever. You're the middleman, right? He's already rich, right? You ran off with $600K. That's what happened. You ain't make it to the plug, and you ain't getting back to Boosie. The middleman got the entire money. And it's justified. Because ain't no way lawyers now with plugs from the White House is just going to play with $600K like that, and you're a public figure. It's not going to happen.
Pardon for Boosie because Boosie caught another case. But here's the problem. They were supposed to give Boosie this pardon January 31st, 2026. Boosie got arrested last month in May. Boosie got arrested in...
He was supposed to get that pardon in January. Therefore, it would make the arrest null and void. Man, boy. God damn. It goes to show you no matter how big of a whale you think you are, you really just a minnow.
May for the incident in Texas, like in Houston. So how are you supposed to get a pardon in January?
And that incident in Houston was so mediocre. It's so stupid that you allowed yourself to get in there. You hit a nigga with a bong in front of a bunch of cameras. You hit a nigga with a, what is that? What was that? It's not a bong. It's what my boy Dijon be doing? God dang, what is that?
But you're saying you couldn't get the pardon in January for something Boosie did in May of this year. Are you dumb? Now, when Boosie heard that, bro, Boosie, he lost his mind on Twitter. Boosie went crazy. Boosie goes, Jack, shut your lying up. Talking about this stuff in Houston messed up the pardon. You were sued in March. This happened at the end of May. Don't start lying now. I gave you 3 months to send my money back. You told me or talking about Trump signed the pardon. got me running around a damn house jumping, saying you just talked to the president, you played with the wrong one. Yo, this man told Boosie, hey, bro, I just talked to Trump. He signed
He said it's a Ponzi scheme.
in the pardon. Congratulations, bro. You not going to jail. Boosie running up the round, jumping around. Yes, we did. Only for him to find out it was all cap. You play with the wrong one. I'm suing y'all in federal court now.
And they say that Boosie said so you got 9 victims.
Scheme out the 9 victims y'all got this year. I was the wrong one. Oh my God, bro. Yo, listen, man. Yo, these things is kind of harder to, yo, first off, it's terrifying and it's scary to figure out that any criminal could just pay for a pardon. Now, I don't think that money was enough.
Any criminal cannot pay for a pardon, Flacco.
Heard these pardons is going for like a mil at the lowest. And a mil is cause you.
So don't you think it's odd that they took $600K? They never planned on doing nothing. But he dumb anyway. Cause nigga, that $600K, you should have got armed security. You wouldn't be going through all of this. God bless you with the tools you need to build your home. And that includes security, Boosie. Stop tripping, nigga. You ain't that gangster.
You cool with the family, like you friends with Trump, you pay a meal.
And to be honest, ain't no telling how many more people that those people have gotten. Because once you get to a social standpoint, right? You don't want people to know that you've gotten beaten for so much money. Because it one, makes you look like an incompetent businessman. 2, it leaves the door wide open for others sack chasing niggas to come and get you. All right now.
But if he don't know, bro, I heard it's like 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 up. So the 600,000 to me was a quick jug for him, bro.
It was a quick jug. That's what I'm saying. They never planned on giving them anything.
Like they wasn't getting a pardon, right, for 600,000. All right, it's not. But Trump not pardoning you for 500,000. Sorry.
Yep.
So to me, like this is what the jug was about. Okay, the jug was about this. But y'all let me know in the comment section, man.
Yeah, man. I'd like to do what they call practice prevention. I feel like if I'm getting booked or if I gotta go somewhere where I gotta take this motherfucking pistol, I might not be going. And if I'm going to go, my security is gonna be there. And they gonna be strapped. And they're legal. So, with that being said, this is Hellkat back with another, just giving my 2 cents, with another one. Just giving my 2 cents, all right? Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for daily content. All right? Love what loves you. Take care of what takes care of you, all right? Hit the bell if you mess with hell. I'm out.